morning, everyone. My name is Hugo Soto-Martínez, the council member for the 13th District, and I'm very excited to be here. This has been a few years in the making, but oftentimes I get to be the good one that gives the good news on some of these projects. Can y'all hear me all right? Yeah? Okay. But first of all, I'd like to thank a lot of folks for making this happen. It's a vision of a lot of different people. But first of all, I want to shout out all the different organizers and activists that have been pushing the city in this direction. And that's Streets for All, represented here today by Michael Schneider, LA Walks, Bike LA, Finish the Ride, Act LA, Thai CDC, which is also here, and so many other different organizations. I also like to thank Councilmember Rahman for her amazing friendship and support, which this will border both of those districts. I also want to thank Noor Mauhiz, Eric Munoz from the Board of Engineering, Lemise Shang, Max Podemsky, Matt Gertz, and Pamela Lee from DOT, Dan Halden from Streets LA, who also previously worked in this office doing a lot of this work. My amazing team from Community Development, Emma Howard and Rogelio Pardo, who are here with us today. Of course, the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, represented by the amazing Steve Neeson, the Hollywood Partnership, represented by the amazing Kathleen Rawson, and everyone out who came out this morning to support this good announcement. This is a project that a lot of folks have been working on for quite some time. The city, we know, can oftentimes move very slowly, but today is an exciting day because we're finally announcing we are giving a makeover to Hollywood Boulevard. If you're like me, you walk around the city, you bike around the city, I even skateboard around the city, but we know that the streets oftentimes can be very dangerous. We see the way cities are structured, and they're meant to prioritize cars, but not folks that are walking, biking, or taking the bus. And we see that people every day are literally dying on our city streets, which was proven by last year's statistics that more people died of traffic violence than homicides. So this project is about making Hollywood safer, transforming how residents, workers, and visitors use this iconic street. This project will be a 3.6-mile span all the way from LaBrea and Hollywood, all the way to where Hollywood meets Sunset and Fountain. We're talking about all the way from the El Capitan Theater in the heart of Hollywood, all the way to the Vista Theater in Los Feliz. Right now, we know that there is no bike infrastructure on this stretch of street whatsoever, but come next year, we will be installing 3.6 miles of protected bike lanes on this famous corridor. And from Orange to Gower, along that same stretch, there will also be major near-term improvements, including bus lanes and an expanded pedestrian space. These upgrades will have expanded pedestrian space with improved crosswalks and other improvements that will make Hollywood Boulevard a place that people will want to walk and not just be in their cars. Another exciting news is that we're also going to be expanding outdoor dining options to large parts of Hollywood Boulevard for the first time, so residents can enjoy our beautiful weather, and if they like, they can even eat next to their most famous Hollywood star. Because we know when people come here and they stay here and they shop here, that means they're going to spend their money here and going to make businesses more vibrant and make this truly the street that it should be, a world-class destination. Now, I understand that Hollywood has a lot of issues. We know we have homelessness, we have shuttered businesses. We don't have enough foot traffic. As you can see, just by me standing here, there's not a lot of folks walking. But we know that we need to address all these issues. And today, we're going to be addressing the walkability and the vibrancy of the street with many more other projects that we have in the pipeline that will address the other issues. So now I'm going to say a little bit in Spanish. We have some Spanish person, right? Okay, good. Bienvenidos a todos. Me llamo Hugo Soto-Martínez. Soy el concejal del Distrito 13. Y hoy estamos anunciando que vamos a traer muchas diferentes modernizaciones a esta calle de Hollywood. Sabemos que la calle Hollywood es una de las calles más peligrosas en la ciudad de Los Ángeles. Y sabemos que en la ciudad de Los Ángeles más personas se han murido por violencia de carros que por muertes por otra persona. Entonces, lo que estamos anunciando hoy es poniendo líneas protegidas para las bicicletas, áreas donde el autobús va a caminar sin obstrucción y muchas más mejorías, incluyendo la habilidad de tener más restaurantes aquí afuera en las calles para que los turistas puedan gozar nuestro bueno clima y también comer al lado de su favorito estrella. Este proyecto fue muchos años para llegar a este punto, pero quiero agradecer a todas las personas que tomaron parte en esto y finalmente vamos a poder tener un Hollywood que merece tener ese estatus en el mundo que tenemos gracias. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce Mehmet Berker, who is the Transportation Director of Councilmember Rahman, to give us some words today. Councilmember Rahman couldn't be here with us today. She had a conflict, but let's bring up Mehmet Berker.
Sure. Thank you, Councilmember Soto-Martínez. My name is Mehmet Berker. I'm the Director for Transportation for Council District 4, and I have the distinct pleasure of being a very proud Hollywood resident and very big Hollywood booster. So I am very happy to be here today to help support this project. Hollywood has a lot to show off and be proud of, and it has a lot to offer residents, visitors, and tourists alike. So making it safer and more accessible is a needed and noble endeavor. The Access to Hollywood project is first and foremost a wonderful example of the leadership which a council office can provide. So coming into office, Councilmember Soto-Martínez inherited a project in the Heart of Hollywood initiative that was very much underway. In fact, I remember going to one of Dan Halden's meetings in the office I just walked from this morning years ago. So, you know, with a master plan and funds awarded for a first phase, Council District 13 quickly set to work to make sure that the project would continue under their leadership and partnered proactively with our Los Angeles Department of Transportation, our LADOT, and our Department of Public Works bureaus, our Bureau of Engineering and Streets LA, to comprehensively address Hollywood Boulevard by combining this central Hollywood core with the Hollywood Boulevard Safety and Mobility Project from Gower to Fountain. Now, this was not a given, and all the credit should go to the council member and his amazing team for this vision and implementation, along with LADOT and our Department of Public Works. Everyone here are thoughtful and gregarious partners, and it is a wonderful thing to combine these into one project. There are a number of streets that knit together Council District 4 and Council District 13, but none is more iconic than Hollywood Boulevard. But unsafe conditions on Hollywood inhibit the ability for the street to service the immediate community, to service neighboring residents, and to service visitors and tourists. For immediate neighbors like myself, a calmer and safer Hollywood makes our walks to the train, to Target up on Sycamore, and to other community destinations safer and more enjoyable. For neighboring communities, access will be expanded, and you won't have to hop in a car to go between Hollywood and Los Feliz. And for the residents of Hollywood and East Hollywood that don't have a car in the first place, of which 22% of Hollywood households don't own a car, and 20% of East Hollywood households don't own a car, your travel now will be more dignified, it will be safer, it will be easier, it will be more enjoyable. Yeah. And lastly, a calmer and safer Hollywood Boulevard, and the council member mentioned this, will encourage more lingering, shopping, and staying for our residents, visitors, and tourists, which is so important to Hollywood Boulevard and maintains the vibrancy that we do have. So Council District 4 is just very proud to have so many world-renowned cultural destinations that gird Hollywood in general, all the way from Runyon Canyon to the Hollywood Bowl and the Ford Theater to the Hollywood sign to Griffith Observatory and Griffith Park and the LA Zoo. We are so proud to have these cultural destinations, and the Access to Hollywood project will help stitch those together, both at a local level, right, but also for tourists. Now, if you come to Central Hollywood, it will be easy and fast for you to go visit our destinations in East Hollywood, in Thai Town, right? Which we know people see online. We know that they see travel blogs saying, go eat in Thai Town. Well, now it will be easier for them to do so. So we are proud and excited to continue working with our friends and partners in Council District 13, in LADOT, in Streets LA, in our Bureau of Engineering, and all the rest of our city family, as well as our partners in the private sector, like the Hollywood Partnership and the Hollywood Chamber and all our local businesses, and especially a big shout out to our end of the side with our Los Feliz bid, who have been strong partners in this work, our Thai CDC, who will come up as well, and just to the residents and stakeholders as well. And a big thank you from me, from Councilmember Rahman and our team, and from all the constituents in CD4. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mehmet. And next up, I'd like to bring to the podium a great partner in this project, Claire Eberly, who is the Director of Strategic Engagement with the Department of Transportation. And I just want to give a couple of points about this. This project had some of the most community outreach, I think, in the history of a lot of different projects. That's what I've heard, but I want to give you a lot of credit for doing that. We got a ton of community input, did town halls, and she was a person who led that effort. And so please give a round of applause to Claire Eberly.
Thank you, Council Member. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. My name is Claire Eberly. I am the Yes, thank you. Thanks. My name is Claire Eberly. I am the Director of Strategic Engagement for the City of Los Angeles Department of Transportation. It's my pleasure to welcome you and to share this morning with everyone behind me as we unveil the proposed new street design for Hollywood Boulevard. On behalf of LADOT, I want to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude and that of my colleagues to the offices of Councilmembers Hugo Soto-Martínez, Nithya Raman, and the Bureau of Engineering for their incredible collaboration on this project. Working together, we've been able to develop a comprehensive plan that not only addresses the safety and mobility needs of Hollywood Boulevard, but also respects its rich history and cultural significance and celebrates its importance as the vibrant heart of multiple LA neighborhoods. Hollywood Boulevard is one of LA's most famous streets, so the project we've developed is one that recognizes the importance of maintaining access, preserving heritage and culture, and most of all, promoting safety and accessibility so local community members and visitors alike can enjoy this corridor. Because of the unique character of the street, LADOT led the project that addresses the eastern portion of Hollywood from Lyman to Gower, while the Bureau of Engineering led planning and design for the portion west of Gower, more commonly known as the Walk of Fame. These projects are designed to be continuous and to promote safe travel across the whole corridor. This plan takes a holistic approach to deliver a Hollywood Boulevard that is worthy of its famous namesake, and it's a testament to what we can achieve when we work together as partners. In developing the eastern portion of the project from Lyman to Gower, LADOT relied on extensive feedback from the community. We've incorporated input from engagement with business organizations, partnerships with groups like the Thai Community Development Center, group bike rides and walks, sidewalk pop-ups, and surveys of residents and people who travel along Hollywood Boulevard. We're grateful for the collaboration from across the community to bring diverse voices and experiences to help shape this new design. Your voices have been instrumental in shaping the project, and I want to thank each and every one of the people that participated, that walked by one of our pop-ups, that joined a bike or a walk, and that continue to help us get the word out about this important project. You have shown passion and dedication to making Hollywood a safer and more vibrant place to live, work, and to play. The result is a design that prioritizes safety for all road users, whether you're walking, biking, driving, or using transit. In particular, I want to thank some specific community members who lent their time to this project. I mentioned the Thai Community Development Corporation. I also want to thank our community ambassadors, Kem, Tanat, and Amalia, who helped us hit the streets and reach folks in their community. I also want to shout out the LADOT project team, who have given a lot of thought, of time and effort to both the engagement process, the design, and the future of this project. So that's Lamise Chang, Matt Gertz, Max Podemsky, Pamela Lee, and of course Lupita Huerta, who's been integral to our community engagement. Once complete, this project will feature additional pedestrian improvements and protected bike lanes for the length of Hollywood. It will also feature a center turn lane for left turns, which will prevent left-turning vehicles from impeding the progress of through traffic, and can also be utilized by emergency vehicles for faster response times. This design limits the exposure of pedestrians and bicyclists to vehicular traffic, making Hollywood more comfortable and a more attractive place for people to walk and ride their bikes, which in turn supports businesses and an active street life, active and vibrant and fun street life throughout the corridor. By creating a street that supports a variety of transportation modes, we create a safer, more accessible community. We look forward to our continued collaboration with the council offices, with BOE, and with the community. And thank you all for being here today and for your participation and support in making Hollywood Boulevard safer and more livable for everyone.
Thank you so much, Claire. And next up, I'd like to introduce someone who I've been working with since I first got into office, someone who has been an excellent collaborator. Please welcome Steve Nissen, the CEO of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Steve Nissen. I'm President and CEO of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. We have some 700 members who represent about 148,000 employees. So the announcement today of access to Hollywood is great news, both for the people who work here and live here, and the many visitors who come to Hollywood with high expectations of what they'll see. The Chamber of Commerce also administers the Hollywood Walk of Fame, part of which is right behind me. 10 million visitors come every year to the Hollywood Walk of Fame from around the world, and they expect Hollywood to be a street of dreams. I also brought the Hollywood sign with us, not the real one up from the hill, but a replica. And this sign really, for millions of people, again around the world, represents aspiration and hopes and dreams. One of those aspirations is that Hollywood Boulevard should be one of the most beautiful, innovative, creative, and dynamic streets in the entire world. And we can't get there without the public sector and its investment of talent and resources. So today we're very grateful and thank Councilmember Hugo Soto-Martínez, Councilmember Nithya Raman, and all of the public departments of the City of Los Angeles who are making this day possible. These represent the first really big steps to revitalizing Hollywood Boulevard. But we also can't get there without the private sector. It's the private sector that builds the buildings and the businesses and the venues that bring millions of people to Hollywood. And so we pledge today on behalf of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce and our businesses and cultural institutions and artistic community that we will be there to work with the public sector, with all of you, to revitalize and Hollywood Boulevard and turn these big initial steps announced today into giant leaps forward in the future for Hollywood Boulevard. So thank you all for this important day.
Thank you so much, Steve. And last up, I'd like to bring up Jason Bautista with the Thai Community Development Center. And this was a person who represented one of the community organizations that participated in the transportation working group. And so I'd like to bring up Jason.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jason Bautista. I'm the Community and Civic Engagement Associate at Thai Community Development Center, or Thai CDC. Regrettably, our Executive Director, Chansey Mardarell, is unable to join us today. Nonetheless, I'm honored to extend our gratitude to Councilmember Hugo Soto-Martínez and deliver a prepared statement on behalf of Chansey and Thai CDC. Thai CDC is based in East Hollywood, Thai-town within CD13 and is supportive of the improvements coming to Hollywood Boulevard. As an organization committed to social justice and equity, including transit and mobility access, Thai CDC supports the long overdue enhancements to Hollywood Boulevard. For the past 30 years, since our successful campaign to designate East Hollywood as Thai-town, we have worked tirelessly to make Hollywood Boulevard safer, more pedestrian-friendly, and accessible. In fact, the founding of Thai-town in 1994 in itself was to improve the safety and quality of life for the community members of Hollywood Boulevard. Our studies have revealed significant safety risks on Hollywood Boulevard due to inadequate infrastructure, contributing to vehicle collisions and undermining our goal of achieving Vision Zero. Additionally, we have advocated for bike lanes, public racks, and electric vehicles to promote mobility and sustainability. Hollywood Boulevard serves as a lifeline for our community, but has been dominated by speeding cars, hindering its use as a gathering space. The Access to Hollywood initiative prioritizes the well-being of residents and tourists alike. We are excited about the proposed enhancements, including protected bike lanes and crosswalk upgrades, which will directly improve the quality of life for those living and working near Hollywood Boulevard. We extend our sincere thanks to Councilmember Soto-Martínez for this initiative and are eager to contribute to its success. Together, we can create a more safer, more vibrant Hollywood Boulevard for everyone. Thank you so much. And actually, before I end, so as we all know, we had the LA Marathon this past weekend. Us at Thai CDC, we've actually been a charity partner of the LA Marathon in order to revitalize and beautify Thai-town. And since the Access to Hollywood initiative aims to beautify and revitalize places just like our Thai-town, we wanted to actually gift Councilmember Soto-Martínez a special keepsake LA Marathon t-shirt for Thai-town. Yeah, you want?
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right.
All right, thank you so much. So we just got 2 questions from the podium, I believe, and if anyone else has them, we can do that. First, Ed, from that really fast.
Hi there. You mentioned the initial project, the Heart of Hollywood. What's the best way to describe this? Is this a carryover of that? Is this build upon it? How would you characterize it?
Yeah, the Heart of Hollywood is it's a long-term vision that includes even doing an EIFD, which will bring a lot more money into this. But this is so this is a continuation of that. But what is new is east of Gower, all that is new. The protected bike lanes, that was not part because that's a different funding source. And the bike lanes and bus lane west of Gower is also new. But the long term is to continue to activate the street. So we see this as a point in the larger continuum.
Yeah, Joe?
So you mentioned next year. What's the timeline on these improvements?
Yeah, we hope to start later this year, and hopefully by the first half of next year, all that will be completed.
And then NBC, yeah.
Yeah, one of the great things about this project was that it brought in 2 different funding sources. Metro had about $6.7 million for Gower to LaBrea, and then we found other pocket of money from LADOT's Vision Zero, which is about $1.2 million. So this is really about stitching 2 different programs together. So in total, it's about $8 million.
Anyone else?
Great.
All right, great. Thank
Great.
you guys so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming out.